Which of these sentences is correct? I am going to lie down, or I am going to lay down. Are you confused? You are confused? Don't worry. Your favorite teacher, FBM, is here to break it all down for you under 2 minutes. Let's know which sentence is correct. We have to rewind to verbs. Let's look at the verbs in the sentences. The first one is lie. I am going to lie down. And the second one is lay. I am going to lay down. Let's look at their meanings. Let's take the first one, lie. Lie is an intransitive verb. Intransitive verbs are verbs that do not require direct objects to perform their actions. Lie means to be in a flat position on a surface. For example, I lie down to sleep. On the other hand, lay is a transitive verb. A transitive verb is a verb that requires a direct object in order to perform its action. Lay means to place something down on a surface. Lay means to place something down flat. Let's take a sentence. I lay the book on the table. I lay the book on the table. The difference between lay and lie. Lay requires a direct object. Lay requires an object in order to perform. Lie does not require any object to perform. Lie is intransitive, while lay is transitive. So let's take our sentences. I am going to lie down and I am going to lay down. Knowing the definition of lie and lay, which sentence do you think is correct? Drop your answer in the comment section. We all chose this one, right? The correct sentence is I am going to lie down. It is not I am going to lie myself down, because lie is intransitive and it doesn't require any object to perform. I hope we understand. We are not going to say I'm going to lay down again, right? Unless you want to say I'm going to lay myself down. It's easier for us now. I am going to lie down. I lay the book down. The confusion between these two verbs is in their past tense. The past tense of lie is lay. Not because there's an overlap between the two verbs. No. If you use, let's say for example, let's take this sentence. I lay down to rest. You are not using this verb. You are not using this transitive verb. You are rather using the past tense of lie. I lay down to rest is the verb. The past tense is lay. The past participle is laying. While with lay, lay is the verb, laid is the past tense, and the past participle is also laid. Let's take a sentence, 3 sentences with lie. I lie down to rest. I lay down to rest. I had lain down to rest. Let's take a sentence with lay. Lay the blanket on the bed. That's present. Have you laid the blanket on the bed? That is past. She had laid the blanket on the bed. Past participle. Lay the blanket on the bed. Present. Have you laid the blanket on the bed? Past tense. She had laid the blanket on the bed. Past participle. You see the difference? So this one is lay, laid, laid. And this one is lie, lay, laying. Don't get confused again. Don't say, I am going to lay down, unless you are referring to a sentence or an action in the past. But if you are referring to present action, say, I am going to lie down, not I am going to lay down. I hope you understand. Share some love by